nakakalito lang sa tao. I will use as an example, and do you wanna show the slide? Are you ready? Yes. Okay. So I will use as an example the birth certificate of Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Lialgo. It was printed, so let's wait for it so you can see it. Medyo maliit. So, pwede bang lakihan niyo yan? Or can you use the entire screen? There you go. Okay, so I will explain, no? So dito, yung birth certificate niya, it was printed on a genuine security paper, PSA issued, but the contents are fraudulent. So later on, I'll allow PSA to expand on this, but I'm just saying what the information that we have for now. So in Mayor Guo's birth certificate, her declared father, mother, and her parents' marriages are non-existent in the PSA CRS database. So, parang naimbento yung existence ng parents niya dun sa birth certificate niya. Furthermore, in Mayor Guo's birth certificate, her father's declared citizenship is Filipino when in fact it has already been admitted by Mayor Alice and that her father is Chinese with a Chinese passport. Okay. So, and again, for the information of all, there is a parallel hearing going on in the Committee on Women and Family Relations. Kaya meron din tayong information na ganito. Further complicating the issue, it was disclosed that thousands, so we're done with this, though that was just an illustration. Further complicating the issue, it was disclosed that thousands of security papers provided to some local offices of the PSA were lost or stolen. So yan ho ay na-establish na nung last hearing. Sa Cagayan de Oro, 3,450 pieces of security paper. Sa Cavite, 2,000 pieces of security paper. As of March 21, 2024, the top local civil registers with the most number of spurious birth certificates are Manila, Caloocan, Quezon City, Pasay City, and Pasig, as submitted by the PSA. PSA data po to, hindi ko po to iniimbento. Please note that during the last hearing, the initial areas reported with the most number of spurious birth certificates acquired via late registration were Pasig City, Davao del Sur, Manila, and Quezon City. But nagsubmit ang PSA nung mas kompletong report nila, and that is what came out. Do you have this? Can we just flash this? You have it? I will flash on the screen now the 2022 data on late birth registration submitted to the committee. Ayan siya. So number 1 is Ampatuan in the province of Maguindanao, Sharif Aguac, Maguindanao, Baloy, Lanao del Norte, City of Pasig, Talayan, Datu Odin Sinsuat, Maguindanao, Indanan, Sulu, City of Marawi, Lanao del Sur, Bongao, Tawi-Tawi, Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. So, this is just a commentary from the chair. It makes you wonder na hindi ba talaga nakapag-register? Bakit laganap sa mga lugar na ito ang late registration? For the record, this representation was in the first year or two of being a senator. So this is 2004-2005. I was asked to be the champion to ensure that every child has a birth certificate. So that includes late registration. Pero ito yung mga bata pa rin. Yung mga tipong pag grade 1, dun malalaman na ay walang birth certificate ang bata o di kaya baka high school. Pero hindi naman yung matatanda at may edad na medyo iba, and I think it's very easy to track the differences. So this chair expresses shock as to how in the world would and predominantly Mindanao have just so many late registrations unless napabayaan talaga dyan ang pagre-register lang ng mga bata. Pero I would imagine if that is the case, then many other small towns in the Visayas would also have similar issues. Possibly even in Luzon, yung mga malalayong lugar sa mga bundok, sa mga island. So bakit dito? And We invited NBI, no? Yeah, so we will look into all of this. I don't have the answer. These are just the facts that are presented to us. This issue is very concerning as it highlights the vulnerability of our civil registration system. A birth certificate is not just a document. Ito ang nagsisilbing patunay na ating pagka-Pilipino at ang pinagmumulan ng mga karapatan kabilang nito. So, let's also emphasize that the birth certificate is really one of the main proofs of identification when applying for other government IDs, for school, for employment, tax IDs, marriage license, even certificates of candidacy, voters registration, and so much more. So nanganganak yung problema kung yung birth certificate natin hindi secure. The proliferation of fraudulent birth certificate compromises the credibility of many government issued documents and important application processes in the country. Foreigners, mostly Chinese nationals who fraudulently acquired their Filipino citizenship, would effectively pose a threat to national security. So that's another thing I wanted to try to find out. Like, are these foreign nationals, because the information we have are they're mostly Chinese. So we want to find out, is this also an issue for other nationalities or just Chinese? And if so, why? What's going on? What are the repercussions sa atin na kung ganun talagang nangyayari? NBI received information that 1,200 allegedly questionable birth certificates were issued by foreigners by the local civil registry office in Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. These falsified records have allowed foreigners to purchase real estate, operate businesses, and open bank accounts in the Philippines. Worse, some of these aliens may be using their fraudulent Filipino citizenships to engage in criminal activities such as the illegal operations of POGO. I think my last point will be this. As I said, as early as 2004, I was championing that every child deserves to have a birth certificate. That is an international call to action. I was part of this call to action spearheaded by international agencies. And I worked with the late Bishop Desmond Tutu. He was a known humanitarian and he was also an advocate of this. But remember, the big difference is ito yung mga bata na kailangan nila ng identity and a recognition by the country where they're born that they are citizens. Hindi naman ito yung matatanda na years later na walang rightful claim to citizenship tapos pumupunta ngayon sa malalayong probinsya tapos pupunta sa mga maliliit at malalayong lugar tapos kukuha doon ng fake na birth certificate. So there is clearly a problem when your own Filipino children have difficulty, cannot even pay, cannot find a way to get their birth certificate, and then these foreign nationals can pay to get a birth certificate that is not rightfully theirs. That is our problem. So our intention is to look at the process and to hold accountable those who have exploited our system and establish a policy that ensures our regulations are neither excessively stringent, that they would prejudice our own Filipino citizens, but not too lenient that they allow foreigners to abuse it. Ang kailangan natin paniguraduhan ay ang pagka-Pilipino. Our Philippine identity is not something that can be bought and sold. All right, so that is my statement. So we know that what has been established. If I said anything that any of the resource persons want to add to, want to correct, feel free. I'll call on you later. Just a few administrative matters. We are holding this hearing throughout the lunch hour. So you will be served lunch and please feel free to eat. Hindi ho bawal sa akin kumain, uminom. Pwede rin ho kayo tumayo at gumamit ng restroom. Pwede rin ho kayong tumayo at mag-unat ng buto. As long as you're not the one speaking, if you're speaking, then I request that you sit down and use the mic. But otherwise, please feel free to stand up because the new smoking is inactivity and sitting. So I encourage you actually, because this will be a 3-hour hearing, more or less, maybe 2.5 hours. Okay. And then this being the second hearing, this will be more of a free-flowing discussion. So if I'm asking questions of one person and somebody wants to clarify or add, you're very welcome to do so. If you will read a statement, please wag niyo akong basahan word for word nung inyong mga statement. Submit it and then you can give me a summary and emphasize what you want the committee to focus on in your submission. Okay. Yes. So we will now do the oath taking of the resource persons. I call on our Director General, Attorney Rudy Kimbo, to administer the oath for those who have not. No, those who have taken their oath, it's as good as the last time you took your oath. But for those who have not, kindly stand up and Attorney Rudy Kimbo, please. Good morning. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our colleague, Senator Gatchalian. Okay, we'll proceed. Senator Gatchalian has been very active in the committee hearing in the Committee on Women and Family Relations. So he will not make a statement, but feel free. I had mentioned that this is already the second hearing, so it's very interactive. You can call on anyone you want. I have a flow, but I'm more than happy for it to be disrupted if you have clarificatory questions. Okay, so I will call on NBI first. Director Jonathan Balite. Sir, can you expound on the findings of NBI and if there's anything else you want to add?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. First, Davao City, NBI Davao City received a letter request for investigation from the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency 11 on the alleged Chinese nationals obtaining fraudulent passports, obtaining fraudulent birth certificates in the local registrar in Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur, ma'am. And as of now, we are looking into the angle that these Chinese nationals are in conspiracy with other public officials or other public private individuals, Your Honor. And we have identified one fixer, Your Honor, who can give
Recording
us
in progress.
the necessary information details in building the case, Your Honor.
Was that last statement? What was that?
We have identified one fixer, Your Honor. Correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Sige. Director, I have no intention of asking you something that is that you consider for security issues and in pursuit of your investigation. So feel free to just let the chair know if that is something that you cannot disclose now, or you would rather disclose in private. But we will be asking you questions, but I'm letting you know na I respect that. I may disagree, but for now, just feel free to tell us kasi I'll do these follow-up questions ngayon eh. Pero kung nai-impair yung investigation nyo dahil dyan, hindi ko kayo pipilitin. Okay? Sige. So sabi nyo, you are looking at the angle of Chinese nationals in conspiracy with, what did you say? Local, ano sinabi nyo?
Other public officials and other private individuals, Your Honor.
And this has been ongoing for how long? And when do you expect to have a resolution of this investigation?
We are still verifying the exact address of the fixer, Your Honor, who can give us the necessary details, Your Honor, in building the case.
Itong particular na, is this one case involving one area? Because it seems the info that I have, but I don't know if this is additional to what you're saying, involves falsified birth certificates in Davao del Sur. So yan lang ang
Yes, Your Honor.
Yan
Yes,
yun.
in Santa Cruz
Ito
only.
yun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. But how about in other areas? Like na-mention nga na yung sa PSA na may mga top 10 areas na narinig niyo naman ho yung ano ko, no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oo. Have you, may investigations na tayo dyan?
We are still trying to expand our investigation, Your Honor.
So wala
But for
pa.
wala pa po. But for now, I'm speaking on particular municipality, the municipality of Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur, Your Honor.
Okay. Tama ba ito na you are investigating 200 cases? Tama ba tong number na to? 200 cases? Kasi meron akong info na the NBI is recommending filing charges against 55 nationals. And then I have another piece of info that says that there are some 200 Chinese nationals who obtained falsified birth certificates in Davao del Sur. So is that 200 plus 55 or what I'm a little bit
Your Honor, at the time it was referred, it is only 102 fraudulent birth certificates. Your Honor.
102. Sino nag-refer?
Statistics Office, Your Honor.
Sa PSA.
Yes.
Kasi in our last hearing, Deputy Director Astrero mentioned that the NBI is recommending filing charges against 55. So is this 55 of the 102? And then we also have a report of 200. Where did that?
Kasi yung 200 from an article, parang they found the 200 and then they investigated
Okay.
the 1,000.
Is 1,000. So yung 200 naman na yan is news article, and then upon further investigation of supposedly of NBI, yung 200 will result in further investigating 1,200. Do you need to clarify with your team kung ano para hindi tayo pabalik-balik?
Yes, I
Do you
will.
want to confer with your team?
Yes, Your
Is
Honor.
that something you can do now while I ask others so that I don't have to call another hearing for this? Can you
Yes,
talk to Deputy Director Astrero? Deputy mo to o ano ba? Kasi kayo ay regional director. Ano ba tong si Deputy Director Mr. Astrero? Kilala niyo siya?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you confer with him?
In a while, yeah.
Is he here? Sige, I will excuse you. Can you make your calls and find out? Because I just want, at least when we finish this hearing, I'm clear. 1,200 ang iniimbestigahan,
Okay.
200. And then can you also give more details? Is this the case that I mentioned na totoo hindi fake, bale totoo with security markers yung papel ng PSA. So yung laman ang hindi totoo. And who are these sa'yo naman 102. So ang dami ko ng numero, may 55, may 200, may 1,200 at may 102. Ano yung profile ng mga taong yon? Pare-pareho ba ang profile nila sa initial investigation nyo na na-determine nyo na ang kanilang Chinese identity? Yeah, if can I ask you to, I'll excuse you for the next 30 minutes or whatever it takes for you to get this information, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let us now call on, andyan ba si Mayor Sala? There you are, Mayor. Mayor Sala of Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur. So, Mayor, dito nga sa lugar nyo, natuklasan yung maraming insidente nga ng ano, no? Ng pag-issue ng spurious or fake birth certificates. Pwede nyo ho ba kaming ilahad nyo ang ano yung nalalaman nyo tungkol dito, kailan to nakarating itong information, kailan to nakarating sa inyo, and anong mga nagawa nyo tungkol dyan, anong mga investigasyon ninyo or kasama ang NBI or kung sino man. Thank you, Mayor.
Magandang umaga ho.
Good morning.
Madam Senator, saka Senator Win Gatchalian, saka lahat ng dito. At kung papayagan niyo po, sana, Madam Senator, pwede po yung legal ko ang magsalita, municipal legal, si Attorney Cabardo.
Yes, that I will allow that. Attorney Rionel Cabardo, the legal ano ba tawag sa'yo? Legal officer of the municipality of Santa Cruz.
Yes po, Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
Regarding po sa actions taken ng LGU Santa Cruz, this
Maybe,
information,
can you start from the beginning? Like, paano to nakarating sa inyo? Sa amin nyo ba to narinig? May ibang nakapaglabas ng info? Yung background lang. If you know.
yes po. As far as I can remember po, Your Honor, this information was received sa munisipyo namin sometime in December 2023. After hearing, during that, dalawang birth certificates lang po yung concerned. So we conducted initial investigation and we found,
Nun, may nagsumbong sa inyo.
we heard sa mga news outlets po na ang Santa Cruz po ang top area po na nag-issue ng mga fake birth certificates. And we conducted initial investigation.